Hello, everyone. My name's Elizabeth Yeager, and for my research paper, I will be discussing how Walmart had such a positive effect regarding the Hurricane Katrina in 2005. I believe that Walmart possessed a business continuity plan that was essential and benefit so much the people and our nation in that time of need, where even our government was incapable of providing the needs and necessities that were needed at that time. I discuss how a business continuity plan is essential for survival in the worst possible scenarios and catastrophic events that can occur and we are not prepared for. Therefore, having that proper business continuity plan can reinforce that business and potentially let it thrive to become a better business in the long run. I also discuss how unprepared the nation was for such a catastrophic event that a retailer that we all know of had such an essential influence rather than our strong nation at that time. Walmart was well prepared, although it did end up closing certain not companies, although it ended up closing certain stores in those generalized locations where the impact of Hurricane Katrina was devastating. It still strived to be the strong corporation it is today due to having that emergency readiness and due to having this plan set in place that most businesses did not have at that time. I discuss further how essential this business continuity plan is and should be for any business because in reality, we don't know what can possibly go wrong. And being prepared for these events and being prepared for the worst possible scenario that can occur and having a plan for it is not just essential for the business and for the CEO, it's essential for everyone, I believe. And I discussed that further in my research paper that I finished just up today. I believe that just having that business continuity plan made Walmart even stronger. And yes, there was many bumps down the road for Walmart, but the effort that it was providing and what it put into its emergency readiness programs definitely played out such an essential part for our nation. And who would have thought that exactly what I said in my research paper, a retailer could provide so much when our nation needed it? I think that it had so much leverage because it had a readiness program and because of the money they put aside to be ready for something so catastrophic. It definitely played out to be the greatest investment and how it provided endless amounts of goods, clothing, diapers, truckloads for Hurricane Katrina refugees. And Walmart even went in depth and into trying to transition those employees into other Walmarts and being able to go to the media and let them know what their plan was. It was definitely a well played amount of events and definitely a well played readiness program that they provided. I go in detail about how important it is to have this business continuity plan. I develop I believe, a small research of how these business continuity plans are important. Um, in 2005, it was not something that we were expecting, and because it wasn't expected, many people were left empty-handed at the end of this event. And I believe that any company, any corporation, any business should be ready for the worst, and it would eventually be successful. There is some facts about how 80% of certain businesses that go through an event like this do not survive and are closed once the event within 18 months. And Walmart did have to close about 126 stores. However, because it was ready for it, it did not have to foreclose everything, and it did not have to give up on everything Walmart works hard for. It gave me a different look of exactly how important this retailer is and how it did provide so much. It just fascinated me in a way that something like this could have been um, elaborated in a better sense, and due to a lack of readiness and lack of a business continuity plan, someone else had to come in and play this big role where our nation was just left in awe that they could not supply the needs that our people needed at that time. It was very interesting researching about this, and I hope you enjoy it. I really enjoyed reading up about Walmart and how much money it ended up giving to the Hurricane Katrina and how abundantly it gave when needed. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.